So just refueling the MI-17 a little bit here. I wanted to show you just a little bit about refueling these. I put, this is my favorite way to do it. I put 6 cans in my front inventory. I don't worry about putting cans in the backpack unless I have to jog a long ways. Then I'll fill the backpack up with more cans, and you can sort them back and forth, putting the empties or the full ones here in the backpack and taking your empties out. And shuffling them around, but it's just easier for me to do it this way. 6 in the front, 6 times 20 is 120 liters. You head over to your fuel tank, fill all fuel containers, and it'll tell you down at the bottom where you're at. I don't have enough to fill all my containers. It said I needed 120 liters, 6 times 20, but it only had 109 liters in this tank. So that can help you estimate how much you're going to need, and when you start. You never know until you refuel a jerry can to how much fuel is in that tank. You just can't walk up to the tank and scroll on the tank to see how much fuel it is. But it will tell you after you fill your little gas can. So when it started for me, it had 389 liters in there, and I took all of it. Nice to land in a spot where you have maybe 2 fuel tanks or 3 or 4 in a very tight area. Over on the East Coast, they have areas like that. But I'm way up north, and just by a barn off the Northwest Airfield. And I had about 80 liters when I started on me from tanks from the base. So it won't give me the option to refuel it anymore. That means my refueling is done. Only because, not because it's full, because I'm out of gas. You can also click down on the bottom. It'll say repair vehicle. There's nothing in red or yellow over here. There's just my 2 weapons, cancel action, or siphon fuel. And you can, so it tells me that everything is repaired on here. It's fully repaired. You can salvage off here. There's 6 pieces of glass it'll let you take. The avionics, which is scrap metal. The horizontal rotor up top. Another piece of glass, another piece of glass, and that's it there. Will not let me salvage an engine. You can only salvage what's in green. Usually when it only lets you salvage glass off of any vehicle, it's a brand new vehicle or a spawn vehicle. Cancel that action. And what you can do is siphon off of any vehicle, especially a mission vehicle. But you need the red, bright red siphon hose, and you need an empty fuel can. Then you can siphon fuel if you're way out in the middle of nowhere. So I just wanted to show you that real quick, and as you can see, we jumped into the pilot seat, and now my temperature, instead of dropping, because I was working outside fueling, my temperature, because I'm in a vehicle, my temperature is going up. So now it's on to more chores. See you in a bit. This is the black little bird. It's not on the regular Dayz vanilla. Usually you only have the MI-17, the Huey, and the gray little bird. And I know that this is a spawn vehicle because it has the FN 4 20-round FN foul mags, and that's the telltale sign. The signature of it being a spawn vehicle on here. So it's nice, short, compact. This one has the stretchers on the side, if that's what they are, stretchers. And there's room for just 3 weapons, 20 items, which 4 are the mags and 1 can and 1 backpack. So it's not very much, and it doesn't have much fuel in it. So I'll have to take care of the fuel situation here pretty quick, so I can go over and land and get this thing fueled up. But just wanted to show you the difference in it. It's black instead of gray. It has the telltale yellow marks on the wingtips. Nice little tight aircraft. So I'm going to go hop over to the mainland and refuel it somewhere. This one here, you don't have to build a near big base, and it's pretty good at, for me anyway, at hovering. So you're going to make sure the auto hovering is on, get out of freeload. And you can just check your speed up top. Try to keep it at 0 or -1, -2, -3, -2, -1. The 073 is your heading, compass heading, and the 3 is the altitude off the ground. So just hovering and trying to keep it on center is something you need to practice. So that's it for now. Just found a fishing boat in Baronzino. This is a large fishing boat. I'm gonna check and see if anybody's got any gear in it. It's not near the shore, which sometimes these mostly are. Oh, that was pretty easy. That was the shortest swim I've ever had. It's got fuel in it. Can't say this belongs to a person or not. Looks like random stuff in here. Nobody would keep this stuff in here and not have a gun. So in these, there's it's called fishing boat. It's the large fishing boat. So you have fishing boat, small fishing boat, and then PBX, which is the small rubber raft. It says 40 slots here, 400 item slots, 40 for weapon and 8 for backpacks. So I'm going to leave that heli behind over there. I landed it. I can't see it now. I landed that little bird right beside that fuel tank, beside that little green hut. Oh, buddy, you got a long swim there, pal. Zombie swimming. So I was hoping to find a fishing pole on one of these, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Now the PBX fishing boat, the rubber raft looking one, it can get up to 72 knots, 72 kilometers per hour, I guess you call it. Making it one of the fastest in the game. It's not as fast as a helicopter technically, because a helicopter can just fly by, you know, the way the crow flies. But it is faster than mostly any vehicle because it doesn't have to go around a bunch of stuff. So when you leave this large fishing boat, you'll leave on the port side, left side. I had to cut the engine off just like you would in real life. It just hit the beach there. Now here's the other large fishing boat. If they're gray and look like they need a paint job and they're in pretty bad shape, then they need a new engine. It says just one heat pack in it, but you can see the 40 slots and 400 on this one, 200 on the small fishing boat. So I'm going to see if I can go into free look here, and what I've got to do is the keys are backwards, so to go left I gotta hit the D key. Just like a boat in real life that's beached like this, where you drive it a little too far up on the beach, you just gotta keep pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. But they both have 3/4 of a tank. They're fixed up. PBX goes 72 kilometers an hour. This goes 23, 24 in reverse here. Backing. So it does pretty good here. And maybe we'll just take this for a trip. You can get caught in the shallows here, so you got to be careful going too close to land. The small fishing boat is down here also. And it has about 20 weapon slots, 200 item slots, and I think 1 or 2 backpacks can fit on there. So right now, when you press down, mash down the W key, you're at 44, 45, 43 knots. 42, I think, is the standard there. Depending on how the swells are. And I saw the other fishing boat down a ways. So now we're hitting whatever you assign your turbo key to. Vehicle turbo in the keyboard commands. We'll give it an extra boost so we can go 40 regular speed, and then when you boost it up, it's 50. And you can see the water we're getting into now is pretty darn shallow. There's a big shallow spot by those rocks. You want to try, if you can, to be in the deep blue. And I haven't found the PBX fishing boat yet to make a video about it. I think I had it, a little bit of it on an earlier video, I can't remember. But I believe the little fishing boat was down by the cement factory here. You can be in the driver's position where I'm at now, or you can be down on the bottom deck in the back, fishing off the side of it. And if you hit L, as in Lima, on your keyboard. Just like you would, L is your light for your flashlight, pistol flashlight, rifle flashlight, vehicle flashlights for ATVs, or vehicle headlights for ATVs and cars and trucks and Urals and buses. L is also the lights on here. They have a front-running searchlight which goes out about 75 feet. It's pretty powerful. And then they have running lights on the side. So you'll have a port and starboard running light, green and red, and it kind of lights up the floor of the boat at night. And I'll try to get some video of that, maybe do some night fishing and see if the night fishing is any better than the daytime fishing. A friend of mine was telling me that you can increase your chances of catching tuna, and this is just a theory. Tuna is the most sought after, but his theory is that you can catch the most tuna, but you have to be in a boat fishing from a boat in the rain. I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard people ask all kinds of questions about, do you have to be in the deeper blue water? Does it make a difference? Are there places on the map where the water is deeper or the deepest? And so I'm going to have to test all those theories out here. On this server here, it's sunny every day and there is no nighttime on this server. This server is called GTA. There's plenty of extra vehicles. You'll have no trouble finding a car or a truck. Helicopters are all over the place. Right here we can move to the back seat, and you'll see I moved from the driver's seat down to standing on the bottom. We'll hop over the side here. And this is what the small fishing boat with a canopy on the back looks like when it's got a brand new engine in it. Installing the only repairable part, brand new engine, will give you a new paint job. So we'll get in as driver. Small boat or small fishing boat. 20 weapons, 200 items, 4 backpacks, and this is totally empty. And we'll look up here in the left hand corner and you can see that it's got 3/4 of a tank gas. So I can tell these are all spawned. They all have the same exact amount of gas. I want to take that big fishing boat down. And I don't park these too close to the beach all of the time, because as the tide goes in and out, this is really deep water here. I'll see if I can get you a shot of that. This drops off into where it's 20 foot deep pretty easy. You can see underneath the boat. Get a little bit of an idea of what it looks like. It's just a continuation of the land terrain. I haven't seen any today. Oh, I'm losing connection here. May not be good. You don't want to lose your internet connection while you're in the water or in a vehicle. Should bounce me right back up on the shore, but I may end up being right back in the water. So I'll be back. Son of a... Ah! Just got attacked out of the blue here. In an area there shouldn't be these zombies. First one was a hunter zombie. Then there's this guy who's not a hunter. So I was looking for the deer stand. Here I come over the hill, I heard some more noise. I already took these guys out down here. This is one of those rare things I was telling you about earlier. There's some dead soldiers here for no reason. About 4 or 5 zombies. There's a beat up old tank. We're right near a mission. Here's this, the car is just a prop, and then this blue barrel's a prop, but I just wanted to show you this. You have a crossbow, a CZ550, which is a nice hunting rifle, Lee Enfield, but you got some food, engine parts, painkillers, which I'll need. Oh geez. No, 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 no. Those are AI. No, I just don't need that now. Man, I hope they don't turn around. Okay, maybe they're gone. But as soon as I hear any engine noise, I'm out of here. I gotta get to better ground. But I just badly need these engine parts anyway. But I'll show you what else is here before I leave to go fix my truck. Shotgun, Enfield, Mosin Nagant, some food, a Bible, 2 sodas, and a morphine. Lee Enfield crossbow, food, oh, heat pack, been looking for one of them, Bible, 3 drinks, wipes. So it's got a little bit of everything in here. And it's just an absolute blessing if you come running, stumbling across this. It even has a compass, a crowbar, matches, everything. What I try to do though is hopefully them guys ain't coming back. The car won't have anything in there. But they pop up at random, like I was telling you. And I try not to take everything out of there, because when you strip those things down to nothing, just bare nothing, whether it's a heli crash or tents or anything you find like that, I try to leave at least half there, no matter how bad I need it. The only time I really strip it down is if we got 15 minutes, 30 minutes to restart. And I know it's going to go to waste anyway, but we have another 2 hours on this server. The chances of anybody else finding that with just a few guys on this server are just about nil. But we're near a mission. And yeah, I'll go back. I'm just going to grab those engine parts. And the heat pack, I'm having a hard time finding them. And then just a few more things, and the rest is whether it's going to go to waste or not, it's just good practice not to do that. If I take down a mission like I did yesterday, I had a really hard time on a mission. It took me a long time to figure out what was going on. And when I did, I took everything I could grab, because there was only 15 minutes left to grab everything. And I lost a ton of gear on it. So now you can see these guys have spawned back in. 1, 2, 3. This guy has a hard time running back up, but he already spotted me. They have a hard time running uphill. But I just thought I'd show you this. This server is pretty good for it. This is the third time I found something like this. And this is the benefit of running. Binoculars, flashlight, crowbar, watch, compass. You have enough to totally outfit a person here if you wanted to. I got to be careful. I'm 412 yards away from that, or meters away from that mission down there. Come on, buddy. And they do have M249 saws. That's one of the things I'm here after. I lost mine last night with a mission. So a couple sodas, a can of spaghetti, stew, these painkillers, and that's it. I'm good. You can always come back to it before restart. You know what I mean? It's 2 hours till restart, so I can always come back to it. It's still here. It's stored here. But now it changes my whole game plan about how to run this mission, because I don't want to be shooting with those zombies right here. But anyway, thought I'd show you. I'm down by Cherno. Beautiful flat field. I mean, so flat. And we are just 1,012, I'd say 1,200, 1,300 meters from the Cherno gas station. This field is right above it. Beautiful place for a base up here. So anyway, just wanted to show you that. Check in with you later.